Level 1, the shock phase. Heartbreak doesn't start with sadness like most folks without experience would assume. It starts with disbelief. One minute you're planning date nights and couple selfies, and the next thing, boom, it's over. Your brain is basically hitting the Control plus Alt plus Delete button, trying to process what just happened. You might stare at your phone, waiting for a text that never comes, replay the breakup conversation 1,000 times, or convince yourself it's just a bad dream. Science actually backs this up. Studies show the brain reacts to rejection almost the same way it reacts to physical pain. That's why your chest feels tight, your stomach sinks, and you suddenly forget how to breathe like a normal human. It's not just in your head. Your nervous system is literally in panic mode. At this stage, people tend to do wild things. Some stalk their ex's social media for clues. Others binge eat ice cream like it's an Olympic sport. And some, they just sit in silence, numb, because the reality hasn't clicked yet. Think of level 1 as your emotional car crash. The airbag's just deployed, everything's smoky, and you're sitting there like, did that seriously just happen? Spoiler, yes it did, and this is only the beginning. Level 2, the anger phase. Once the shock wears off, the fire kicks in. Welcome to the anger phase. Suddenly, your ex isn't the angel you thought they were. They're a villain in your personal soap opera. You start rewriting history. Did they really laugh that hard at my friend's joke? Were they secretly planning this all along? This is when the group chat gets busy. You're sending rants, long voice notes, and dramatic memes about betrayal. Every love song on the radio? Annoying. Every happy couple holding hands on the street? Instant rage. Biologically, this is your brain releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Basically, you're on an emotional Red Bull. That's why you feel restless, can't sit still, and might even fantasize about petty revenge. No, you don't actually need to dye your hair neon green just to show them. The anger stage is important though. It pulls you out of that paralyzed shock. It's your brain's way of saying, hey, this hurts, we need to fight back somehow. And even though it feels messy, this stage is a bridge. You're moving from why me to forget them. But spoiler alert, the ride's not smooth yet. Level 3, the bargaining phase. Here's where heartbreak gets sneaky. In the bargaining stage, you start negotiating with yourself or the universe, trying to undo what happened. If I just call them one more time, if I apologize for things I didn't even do, maybe we can fix this. Suddenly you're rehearsing dramatic reunion speeches like you're auditioning for a rom-com. This level is tricky because hope sneaks back in, even when you know deep down it's over. You might stalk their Instagram stories, searching for hidden messages like a detective. You might even pray to higher powers. Okay, universe, if I see 3 red cars in the next 10 minutes, it means we're meant to be. Psychologists say this stage happens because your brain hates uncertainty. It would rather invent scenarios where things can still work out than accept finality. It's like a glitch in your emotional system. Your heart knows it's broken, but your brain is still running a maybe update. The truth, bargaining rarely changes the outcome, but it's part of healing. It shows you're not ready to let go just yet, and that's okay, because every failed maybe pushes you closer to acceptance. Level 4, the sadness phase. This is the stage everyone associates with heartbreak, the full-on sadness. No more angry rants, no more bargaining, just you, your thoughts, and a playlist that could make even sunshine cry. Here, the reality sinks in. It's really over, and that hurts. Crying at random times? Check. Lying in bed, staring at the ceiling? Double check. Wondering if you'll ever feel normal again? Oh yeah, biologically this stage is your body running low after all the stress hormones. It's like your system crashes, forcing you to slow down and actually process the loss. That's why you feel heavy, drained, and unmotivated. Sadness isn't weakness though, it's release. Tears literally carry stress hormones out of your body, so that ugly cry session, it's your body's way of hitting reset. And even though it feels endless, sadness has a purpose. It lets you grieve fully instead of bottling it up. If anger was the storm, sadness is the flood that follows. Messy, overwhelming, but necessary. And as much as it hurts, you can't skip this stage because it clears the ground for healing. Level 5, the acceptance phase. Finally, the light at the end of the heartbreak tunnel. Acceptance isn't about forgetting your ex or pretending you're fine overnight. It's about reaching a point where you can say, yeah, it happened, it sucked, but I'm okay. This stage often sneaks up on you. One day you notice you went an entire afternoon without thinking about them. Or you hear their name and it doesn't sting as much. Or maybe you laugh, genuinely laugh, for the first time in weeks. Acceptance doesn't mean you don't care anymore. It means you've made peace with reality. The memories are still there, but they no longer control you. Your brain and body have recalibrated. You're back in charge. Scientists describe this stage as your emotional balance resetting. Your dopamine and serotonin levels rise again and the nervous system calms down. Translation: you're healing. At this level, you might start rediscovering yourself. New hobbies, new friends, new dreams. Some even call it the rebirth stage because you come out stronger, wiser, and more in tune with what you want. So, yes, heartbreak is brutal, but if you've made it to level 5, congrats. You survived the game and you leveled up. You've proven to yourself that healing is possible and that strength often hides in the cracks where we once felt broken. And now, you're not just moving on, you're moving forward.